You put something in my cup, bro. You put something in my cup.
We don't condone it. But listen, man. Let's see what City could do. We've got to speak about Liverpool, though.
Yeah.
We have to.
Top of the table.
Oh, we definitely do.
Mohamed Salah. What more is there to say? I mean, just imperious at this point in time. Are Liverpool in the driving seat now? You've just mentioned that it was 8 points lost and everything. You've mentioned are Arsenal still in this? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the Liverpool perspective now. Are Liverpool in the driving seat to win this league?
Yes, of course.
Do you think they will win the league?
Oh, that's a good question. Do I think Liverpool win the league?
Before Liverpool answer that question, I think Liverpool need to put as much possible gap between them and Man City from now till the end of January.
But the thing is, I think you know what
mission one has to be that.
I think Liverpool are gonna beat Man City when they play, in December. I think it's in December.
Listen,
I think you the way you're letting man run through, I dare you let Salah run through like that, bro.
Hey,
good night, mate.
You see the goal as well?
Yeah, bro.
Assist to self.
Yeah.
Assist to self.
Yeah.
Bro, let Salah, bro. The way they've been letting Adama, Cameron Archer, Semedo, Semenyo, and them man run through. Yeah, let Salah do that.
Liverpool are just doing their best at minding their own business and doing what needs to be done. Yeah, we lost to Forest. People are, we lost at Anfield. Okay, cool. Each game, tick, tick. They're in a position now where they have a fair factor. Everyone's like, bro, this slot ball is crazy. Coming through, bopping teams. Mo Salah is looking like one of the informed player of the league. And we always talk about how a team setup is, right? Of your goalkeeper has to be on point. They've not had Alisson, by the way. Kelleher played more games than Alisson last season.
Kelleher
he's held it down.
Elite, bro.
Thank you.
Get him a starting job, bruv. In the Premier League.
They've got that Ortega, innit?
They've got Ortega. Better than Ortega, man.
Ortega's good though.
Ortega's a bit.
Kelleher's better.
How old is Ortega? He's at 30, blood.
I didn't even know.
So, man,
they've got that. They've got Virgil doing what Virgil needs to be done. Yeah. Central midfield doing what needs to be done.
Hey, give Konate more credit,
I was going to say, both of them.
I don't like
might be the best in the world.
Bro, Konate
might be the best in the world, bro. Watching that brother defend,
he loves it.
It's pure poetry.
He loves it.
It's art, bro. Like, I love seeing him almost encouraging people for the 1v1. He goes, come, me and you, Martinelli, let's go.
Yeah.
Into the sideline, and he does it every single game, bro. And it's like, I don't know whether he has to stay fit for the whole season. I think, and that's when people are gonna start proper giving him his flowers. Yeah. But bro, he has been immense, and I think obviously Virgil being so good has kind of just, Virgil's playing well. They're playing well as a unit, and they just keep getting lumped in. But him individually, I think he has been a little bit above,
bro. Because doing what is he's engaging more. He's engaging in the wider areas. He's engaging a little bit higher as well on the ball. Van Dijk is more of like the sweeper kind of role. I think because Van Dijk has this aura, and he's Van Dijk. Everyone at the end of the game, you see Liverpool clean sheet. You say, "Hey, Van Dijk masterclass." But if you're watching it closely, not saying Van Dijk's been excellent this season,
super.
But then Konate was getting busy, so I do think he deserves his credit.
But again, with everything we're saying. Because obviously people were saying Gravenberch for the midfielder of the league.
Another one, best midfielder in the world.
So listen to what it's saying. Best centre back in the world, best midfielder in the world, Mo Salah,
most informed in the world.
So how can you?
I don't know. There's people are informers or lower.
I understand.
You know what, man?
Mamouche, boy.
That's my. You wanna come back, big bro? You wanna come back, big bro? Salah.
It's time to, like the dad and Abu Trika, bro. It's Mamouche and Salah era, bro.
Hey, the Abu Trika callback legend for that.
Facts. But I think people are sleeping on what Liverpool could potentially do this year.
I think
they've conceded 6 goals in the league, bro.
I think people were sleeping at the start, but I think over the past 2 weeks, maybe, nobody's sleeping up. They've woken people up. They are right now in the driving seat for the Premier League. We were saying Dos Locos midweek as well. Make sure you go check that out if you haven't. I think they're big contenders for the Champions League. And you look at it, they've already played 6 of the top 8 or whatever.
They've banked their points in Champions League.
Got there, went Arsenal away, got the draw. Went to Leverkusen, who'd only lost twice in 70 games or whatever. Smashed their back doors in.
Smoked them.
AC Milan, who just battered champions of Europe, Madrid, battered them as well. Every test that has been put in front of them, they've wiped the floor with it, bro. They've had one loss, and their reaction since that loss, and everybody keeps thinking, Liverpool have even like churned out the maximum they can of this team. What's Trent done this season? Defensively, he's improved, but going forward, we still haven't seen the same old Trent. Robbo, same thing. They haven't figured out the number 9 position. I feel like Szoboszlai, still a mile off. McAllister's been okay. There have been few key pieces with Diaz, Salah, Gravenberch, the 2 centre-backs and the keeper that have kept this team going, but I still think there's gears to go as well. That's the scary thing about this. Only made one signing in the summer, by the way. I still think he's sitting on a purse.
He doesn't even play.
Doesn't even play. It's almost the
He's on the injury bench.
It's literally, this is where you have to give a manager his credit.
Fact.
This is coaching.
Curtis
I took
Jones.
the same group from last year and I've kept them there. And I've made them even better. And one thing he does is similar like Maresca as well, I think. Game to game, he tweaks the tactics
slightly.
just a little bit. All right, Gravenberch this game, a little bit more further forward. McAllister, maybe double pivot this game. And I'm like, bro, tactically, he's got it spot on. And I still think there's gears to go in this Liverpool team. I still think there's signings to be made in this Liverpool team. Driving seat comfortably.
If I was Liverpool, I would jump in the market this January.
Belieber.
In short.
Cement it,
In
yeah.
short. But yeah, I mean, if they can get
Belieber.
like that, but if I'm Liverpool, I'm ensuring we win the title this year. Do you know what I mean?
You have to.
Like they-
last week I said it.
Similar like
If
when
you're
Alisson,
losing-
Van Dijk,
You're not
that
even then.
January.
Remember when
when that
Arsenal-
January happened, the Champions League
Yeah.
came, then the Premier League
Yeah,
year
yeah.
off. They were almost like game changers at that time. Something along
Remember when
those lines
Arsenal
now.
in the Arsenal, if Arsenal had got Caicedo that year,
The January.
22-23, they might have won and win the league, but they ended up having to get a Jorginho, who, by the way, I think contributed very well as well. They got, who is it? Jorginho and who else?
Trossard.
And Trossard. Both of them contributed well, but maybe if they had
In the
just
long
got that
term.
little bit of higher quality.
But
they
also,
could've went
what
on
Fuad's
that.
saying as
So
well,
I
it
think
was
that's when it happened.
those signings were great for the moment, but for the long term, they now probably have to be signings that are replaced. I think Liverpool, in terms of what they're doing in the slot era, you can make signings that are not just for this window. I think that with what they're doing, you potentially, if that base stays the same, you potentially have enough. If they beat City, the mighty City that we think are going to come back, how many points is that between them and City?
They're packing up City, man.
Listen,
They're packing up City when they link 1st of December.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I want to see what happens
Let's
with Real
say
Madrid
all,
game
let's
as
say
well.
all things stay the same. They beat City. It is 5 points now.
It's 8 points.
It goes to 8 points.
No, that was the 8
City have their
that was
bogey
that was an 8 point
teams
gap
coming.
That was an 8 point gap at 14 games
Yeah.
last season. I was telling you, and City still won.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Come on, man.
But,
So-
no, but that'll be a blow. If they beat City,
get that
if
gap.
they beat City, that's a like a proper gut punch.
That's where even I feel like even if City make January signings, I don't know.
It might be a
Yeah.
bit too late, man.
When they sniff it, if they sniff it, they gotta go. But bro, you look thinking about it. I think this is the second best. I think he might have the best start from a manager. I think maybe
It's the
with
best.
Jose.
It's the best.
was best.
It's the best.
And in terms of start to the season, Liverpool 19-20 had 31 points in 11 games. This team have 28. Was it 28?
What points?
28 points in 11, is it?
11 games.
So they got 9 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Whereas with Klopp, they had 10 wins, 1 loss in 19-20. So right now, they're only 3 points off pace to the great 19-20 team who, let's keep it 100. If COVID didn't happen, they were breaking 100 points. They were going to break 100 points that year. So,
I just think that
Is it
people
AFCON
need
this
to.
year, by the way?
huh?
It's
Is
in
it AFCON?
December.
No, AFCON. I said
It's in
AFCON in my
December.
video as well.
It's in
I
December.
thought I saw January 25.
No,
but
December.
it's not.
December next year.
Yeah, so
man.
So, no Mo
let's
Salah
see.
going anywhere. Listen, man, I think people
Hey,
need
just
to.
don't let that second half of season
No,
start
but that's
kicking,
what that's
man.
what cooked him. I feel like, man, because I remember that year he was on a similar Ballon d'Or stretch first half of the year when AFCON came out and it was rough, and I was like, hey, man,
Again, I say,
some mosquito man got him out there.
I say it again. I just think with the jeopardy they've got of, listen, if you're honest, look, you're just telling those 3 guys, listen, I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but you have the opportunity to win the league. All I need you to do is lock in. Lock in, give me everything. And if you want to leave at the end of it, be my guest. But just give me everything you have. Virgil, let that knee stay intact and just give me everything till May. Then you can go off into the sunset.
Curtis Jones' improvement as well, I think.
Phenomenal.
You know, as I said, there's always winners. So not to say that Curtis Jones wasn't playing under Klopp or anything like that, but I think he looks like he's sniffed that there's an opportunity to go. And do you know why I rate
Sobo.
it? The why I rate it as well. One, there was Szoboszlai came in, so he could be looking at that. What's going on with me? I might be out of here. He stuck to it. And another reason I rate it is because in pre-season he said he spoke about Slot, and he was the one that said what the difference is between Slot and Klopp. And some people were like, bro, are you dissing Klopp? Like, he was like, well, we know what to do a little bit more on the pitch, and it's a little bit more tactical training. And some people were like, bro, how can you diss the Godfather Klopp like that? And he's gone on and performed. He's backing up what he's saying.
Do you know who's another one? Gakpo.
Yeah,
Gakpo's
Gakpo. I was
like
waiting to see Harvey Elliott, man. That's the one that's
I think
killed.
he'll
But
come back
obviously
into
he's
the
got
fold.
an injury, but. Yeah, man, you got to make people improve, and that's what he's done. So you have to give him his credit.
2 words: coaching and profiling. Curtis Jones always this player that he can be used here, he can be used here. Given you a specific role, this is what he needs to do. Same thing with Gravenberch as well.
Specific role. Celebrate Christmas.
This is
that's what they're worried about.
this is what you need to do.
1 year, brother. Please, just give us 1 year.
And again, I think that's where you have to give credit to. You're dumb. You're so dumb. You have to give credit to Slot. You have to give credit to FSG for bringing him in and trusting that process. And listen, let's see where they can go from here.